The video starts off with our Ghastly evolving into Haunter, and when Ghastly evolves into Haunter, we learn the move Shadow Punch. It is a ghost type physical move, which isn't very good for Gengar, as he is a special attacker. But as for now, it is the best ghost move we can have at this moment in time, and it works well with Sucker Punch, so it's a win-win. But when we first beat the gym, we get a Link Stone that Jake gives us, and we are now able to actually evolve Haunter into Gengar, which is even better as the increased stats will help a lot with the upcoming battle to the gym. So the fire gym leads off with, or has the Pokemon of Torkoal, Fletchling, Numel, and Quilava. Now, these aren't the most impressive Pokemon, but with the Pokemon we have right now, this is a very hard team to get through, especially Torkoal. Torkoal, as you can see, his stats are very, very good, and his physical resistance, or physical like defense, is very high. It's 126. Don't quote me, but that is going to be very hard to get through, especially since we do not have any super effective special attacking on any options. We only have Draining Kiss from Silver, but as Torkoal is a fire type, that won't be very effective and will be even worse than any physical move we could do. So the leading strategy for me here is to lead off with what's his name, Luxray. Lead it off with Luxray to use the ability Intimidate, which lowers the attack of any Pokemon in the beginning of the battle, and on the beginning of switch in. Now, lowering attack, that's not really, that great, because Torkoal is a special attacker. But from multiple times I've tested this, Luxray is still the best type of damage you can get onto that Torkoal, as I tried Mach Punch with Monferno, I tried stuff with the other Pokemon on my team, and Luxray was the one that did the most damage, so that's why I chose to lead with Luxray. Okay, so I don't know if you caught that, but as you can see, when Torkoal used Body Press, a fighting type move, it was super effective against Luxray. Now, in actual Pokemon, Luxray is only an electric type. He's not a dark type. So, but in this game, he actually does have the dark typing, which is why leading with Intimidate was a good idea, as you will see that I will now live because of the attack drop. Okay, so this play right here was probably a terrible idea, but I was very confident in Luxray's ability to one-shot this Fletchinder. Fletchinder's stats are not the greatest, which is why it led me to do this. Okay, so the next part of this gym is where Numel comes in, as it is his second to last Pokemon, as you see right here. Luxray is weak, and I'm going to need him for later on. So I choose to go into Gengar here, I choose to go into Gengar here because, well, one, I forgot I thought he had the levitated ability. I thought he wouldn't get hit by the stones, but turns out he does. So I go here, I go for I go for Hypnosis actually to try and get it, but obviously Numel avoids it. Of course, he goes for Overheat, and I lose my Gengar right here. This is fine though. It's fine. But as you see by Overheat, what Overheat does is it drops the special attack of someone, which is what I want, and I keep that in my head as to this is great. Okay, because Quilava also has his Overheat. So Mimikyu, I'm going to use here as a sacrifice to heal up Luxray, because I still think Luxray is going to be very beneficial. And Mimikyu has the ability to disguise, and it lets me at least tank one hit, which allowed me to then heal the what's it called, Luxray. So this is fine. Mimikyu's fine. So all I do here is I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak Numble to death, as Mimikyu has the abilities to now win this fight because Numble uses Overheat too many times and weakens himself. Now this is the farthest I've gotten into this run. Before I was getting completely washed by Torkoal, but now we're here at Quilava. Quilava is a problem. So what I want to do here is use Baby Doll Eyes because Mimikyu is naturally faster than Quilava, especially my Mimikyu. Now we got Baby Doll Eyes off, which lowers his attack, and now also he uses Overheat, which loses his special attack. Great. Now I choose to go into Beedrill because I want to heal up Luxray more. Beedrill's not going to be very helpful in this fight at all. I don't want to use Beedrill because he's a bug type. I just brought him because obviously, you know, this is my girlfriend's team. This is what's the team she wanted, and I need to find a way to work with this because this is the challenge that I gave myself. So Beedrill faints here. I choose to go into Sylveon, as I showed before. Sylveon has the move Baby Doll Eyes, which I needed to evolve actually into Sylveon. We keep lowering the attack. He is a -2 Overheat right now, so he does not do a lot of damage. Make this minus. Oh no, he's -2 now. Oh no, he's -6. Never mind. So Overheat. Oh my God, Overheat does it a lot. But now we're just gonna get him to minus. We're gonna try and just get him to -6 on physical attack. So there's no way he could hurt us except without critting. But knowing my luck, I will get crit. As you can see right here, I get critical hit. All good though. He's -4. We swap, and then now we can swap into Luxray. Luxray gets hits with the thing, but now Intimidate goes off, making it now -5 and -6. So all of this, Quilava cannot hurt me no more. I choose to go with Bite because I can flinch, and on top of that, I also have Stab. Stab is same type attack bonus. So basically, since Luxray is a dark type, Bite does actually more damage. So hopefully we don't get crit here. We don't get crit, and like this, we beat the gym. Oh my God, okay, we beat that gym, thankfully. Really, really hard. Actually some strategy went into it, which I was very surprised. I did not really think it needed to be like that close. Look at this. This was neck and neck. But we got it done. That's great. And now it's time to move on to the water gym. Now Luxray should cook up in there. No, he's an electric type. That's good. But you remember some things. My first playthrough, which was not very good. I'm not very excited, and I hope I can get something. She will choose something good. Because oh my, if I don't, I'm gonna be struggling. Anyway, let's see. So I think now we have access to we have access to revives now. I'm gonna buy 10 of them. That'll be helpful. We also got access to some hyper potions. I'm gonna buy 20. 8. Let's see. Do I have many of these? I have great balls. I still have a good amount. But now we have access to the next route, and I would need to grab her to see what Pokemon she would want from this route. See if there's any changes. And actually, I probably should have done it in the beginning of the video, but here's a team update. Our Luxio. I don't remember if he was Luxio in the second. I don't know. But we have Luxray. Combuskin Grookey got cut out for Monferno, and our Gengar. We got Gengar. We have Sylveon. We have Beedrill, and we have Mimikyu. So overall, pretty decent team. I'd have these Pokemon. Maybe not these. Maybe not these down here, but in the end of the day, she's not that big of a Pokemon fan, and a lot of what she gets is actually from me. So a lot of my interests, you know, are hers as well. But oh my is it? This is very dark, isn't it? I can't actually see. Is there like a brightness setting here? Background transparency. Huh. I actually, I can't see. This is strange. I can't see on my monitor, but I can see a little better on my OBS. So, I'm gonna be using that. But let's get into this fight real quick. Oh, this is also being edited and recorded on Christmas. So, whenever this video gets posted, hopefully sometime in around that time. But Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. And I'd also would like to remind you to like and subscribe. Shade, first time doing a plugin. I wouldn't say I was that bad with it. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys got for Christmas. I hope you guys got what you wanted. I did. I recently got this. I'm not sponsored, by the way. This controller right here, look at the camera, the 8-Bit Pro 3. I've been getting really into Legend ZA, and this controller allows me to macro and basically shiny hunt in the background while I do these videos. So overall, pretty cool, and it's something that will, actually would make things easier for me. Fighting is weak to, not very effective against poison. That's something new. Anyway, so I get my Monferno, who's been itching for a fight, and throw it at a couple of people's Bidoofs, and in the end result, well, oh no. Anyway, so I find a nice shack on the side of the next city where this kind, and I must say, a very kind old man decides to give me an old rod. Okay, so my girlfriend she didn't really want anything in the route. Which route was it? It was after Mount Ignis. She didn't want anything from Route 7. But in Route 8, she did task me with getting an Esper and a Riolu. Now, Riolu, as you can see right here, 1% spawn rate. After a couple days, I did manage to get both. So this is the new team that we are looking at, and apparently on Evolution, you would get some nicknames taken away. So we have Kakarot, the Monferno, Jimmy, our Luxio, Gengar, Sylveon, Riolu, and Mimikyu. So the goal right now is to definitely level up Gengar. My mind blanked. It took me quite a couple days to get that Riolu. Not bad, but also not good. That's a long time, and I actually am leaving soon, so I do not know if this video will be out in the month of December. It may not, it may be, but we shall see. For now, we are just going to blow right through this, and then blow right through this, go get to the Rose Cove Beach, and I think that's when we'll call it. Okay, so we're here at Rose Cove Beach. Get a better I don't want people to know. So at Rose Cove Beach, I'm gonna call it for here. I hope the editing style I chose was different and also more enjoyable. I took a lot of inspiration from Wolfie VGC. He's inspired me to Pokemon content, and has actually inspired me to play Pokemon again. So a lot of the editing style kind of came from him. Hopefully I didn't copy him too much, but quick this is the team right now. I have Riolu in the daycare just because level while I take steps, and I just want to say, made it this far, thank you. I do appreciate it. Making these videos have been actually very fun. It's made me want to do content. That's a plus. And the next episode for this video, or for this series of my girlfriend playing Roria, basically making a team for Roria Conquest. I'm not gonna be able to start recording for this stuff again until around mid-January, as I have some stuff that I go take care of. So there won't be any uploads for maybe until late January. With that being said, I'll see you then.